Alright, welcome back to part 2. We're gonna go check out this grain silo. I don't know. You might know what these things are. They kind of look like bamboo or something. I've tried to dig some up and take it home, and it didn't survive. It died. The stuff's here like year round. It survives some temperature and everything. Woo. I assume a lot of those are bullet holes and stuff. Mosquito city in there, dude. There's all kinds of. It even goes down a level over in there. This is where that was. That's that window I was just looking through. This is the bottom of one of the silos. If you were to go in there and look up, you could see straight up through the silo. I'm not sure what all that is. There's some steward or standing water down there, so who knows how deep that goes. Well, no, I was back in here before when there was no water in there, and it wasn't very deep. There's a nice breeze blowing through here. See, this is the bottom of those silos. It's the bottom of another silo. See a snake skin in there in the middle. There's some little space that's between the silos. That's where the pigeons are. I can hear them. That sounds creepy, doesn't it? I'm assuming this is where trucks would pull up and drive through here and dump into here or something. Because that's kind of what it looks like. There's like a ramp over here and a ramp over here. Pretty cool. That's a space in between the silos. It's kind of cool. What would you use that space for anyway? It's like there was like a flap here with a hinge. There's the bike over there. Alright, let's get back over to the bike. I'm gonna get out of here. Alright. We are back moving. Welcome back to part 2. Whoa. Well, I guess checking out the green side was the beginning of part 2, but I think I forgot to set it to. Corn on both sides of me now. Big old house out in the middle of nowhere. Cool. Bugs in my mouth. That bridge right there is 2 miles from Pearson's silo. This piece of property and this bridge is right at the 9 mile, just past the 9 mile mark from Rocheport. On Fame Creek. on fame, I don't know. Anyway, that's 9 miles. It's over here. There appears to be a small town up here. This is all new to me, so we are mile marker 188. Oh, this is New Franklin. Okay. There's 2 towns close to each other over here. One's called New Franklin and one's called Franklin. I've never been to New Franklin. This is their little trailhead. Morning.
How you doing today?
Pretty good, yourself?
Very good, thanks.
Looks like this talks about the mules and stuff. Mules were used pretty heavily before trains were. In fact, when they first started using trains, they got stuck a few places, and they would have to use mules to drag the trains out of these places. And the mule team people made fun of the trains, being like, "Oh yeah, this isn't gonna work. Look at it. We got to use our mules to drag you out." Old train car here next to another building that's kind of showcasing an old South Howard County Historic Society Conestoga wagon replica. Well, there you go. Well, that was New Franklin. I'll turn us back on when we get over to Franklin. I think this is the camping area of Franklin. New Franklin and Franklin aren't very far apart from each other. I want to say like less than a mile. Here's Old Franklin. That's one reason I've been here is because I came back here in a vehicle one time just to check out this camping. And I was shocked at the condition of this town. And if you're somebody that lives in Old Franklin and you're watching this, man, I'm sorry, but you can't really see much from here. Coming into town, I mean, you drive past houses that are collapsing. What is that? Looks like an old water treatment. Dang. Oh, it says Katy Roundhouse. Huh, I wonder what that is. There's a bunch of camping stuff back here. It looks like it hasn't been used in forever. But when you first come into the town, I mean, there's like collapsed, just about collapsed buildings that look like people are still living in them. There's just a trailer right there, just off in the middle of the woods. Somebody could be living in it, somebody might not be, I don't know. Sulphur Creek. This is 10.6 miles from Rocheport. Morning. Morning. There's, speaking of rundown houses, there's some, oh, that's the bridge. I can see the bridge from here. That's the bridge when I go into Boonville. Even just outside of Columbia, where I live, man, there are some houses that you'd be shocked that somebody's still living there. I mean, there's a truck sitting in a driveway that's worth 3 times the value of the house. And it's like, holy crap, somebody lives there. Somebody lives there. Like, it looks like a hard wind. The thing had just collapsed. It looks like somebody hasn't done any exterior maintenance on the place in 20 years or more. Horrible. Hey, that'd be a mulberry tree. I can see them all over the trail. Yep. That's part of the, looking on the maps, there's some kind of like a welcome center or something. That other train bridge that we can see over there, I've never checked out either. I might check that out while I'm here in Boonville today. There's a center section that goes up and down to allow boats to go underneath, but I think they like raised it up and disabled it or something. That's like an old pickup truck just against a tree rotting away in the woods, like super old, like look like 20s or something. I'm gonna guess the train originally kept going straight that way. Goes over this way. Yeah, see, the train originally kept going over this way, I bet. And eventually went across the river. Oh, bears. Yeah, we have bears here in Missouri. Where do I have to go from here? Yeah. Yeah, we're on the Katy Trail over here. See the bridge over there. Oh, this is a church. It said it belongs to Osage Mennonite. I bet it's some kind of welcome center or something. It doesn't look like it's being used. Weird. Morning. Pretty good. All right, I think we're gonna call that the end of part 2 right here at the base of the ridge. Maybe we'll ride up to the top of the ridge. We'll go up to the top of the ridge and call that the end of part 2. Boone Slick Bridge. This is the Missouri River. Looks like top of the river. We're at 12.8 miles from Rocheport. Stop here for a second. And we'll look both ways. Like I said, we'll call this the end of part 2. That's Boonville Casino, Highway Capri. End of part 2. See you at part 3.